This is the story of Mr. Paul. But before moving towards the story, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and press the bell icon for the latest updates. My name is Paul and my wife's name is Anna. We have been married for 8 years. We loved each other very much. Actually, we met at a night party. I had a breakup in the morning and my friends took me with them that your mood will improve. But suddenly it happened that she had drunk more wine and fell on me. If I don't save her, then some of her bones will be broken, and she fell on my arms. I want to mesmerize by saying her beautiful hazel eyes, and we lost in each other's eyes that apologized to each other, and we will have a conversation in this way. Then we asked each other to the dance, and that's how we became friends. In one night, I gave her my number and I crossed my fingers because I'm not certain that she will call me first. And then I thought she would never call, but she called me the next day and said that let's go somewhere for coffee. She was very beautiful. I knew some girls before I had dated girls, but this one was the most beautiful to me and I didn't want her to leave me. I didn't want anyone either. And then she gave me a green signal and our relationship actually started. Actually, I told her a lie about my age. She was 20 years old at that time. And I said I was only 28 years old and I didn't even look like it. But I was 35 years old. At that time, she accepted me. And then after a year of dating each other, one day, suddenly I showed her the wedding ring and asked her if she wants to be with me for the rest of her life. Before I consulted a friend of mine and she said she will not stay with you. She will not marry you. She's only with you for your money because at that time, my job was very good. But I told my friend that I had full confidence in Nana. And then as soon as I asked her to marry me, she immediately said yes. And we exchanged vows in a very beautiful way. Promises were made and we were together ever since. But as time passed by, the effects of my age started showing on my face. I told a big lie to my wife. I was 9 years older than her while I told her that I was the same age as her. At that time, I was very fit and had to take care of myself. I used to eat good food. Whenever I got time, I used to walk every day and I was very fond of keeping my body up to date, and correct in all ways. But as I got older, this interest faded away. I got too busy with my work. Gradually, my weight started increasing and my stomach also came out a lot. After gaining so much weight, I started working out again, but I was getting no benefit. But then after that, my wife pressured me that you should take care of yourself. You have completely left everything and sat down. But if I do, as she said, still I was getting no benefit, while the instructor said that at this age, you would gain weight very quickly, but lose weight very hard. I had lied to my wife about my age, and when she found out about it, it was very angry. She haven't talked to me like in weeks, and then I have to make her up for her. I bought some chocolate, some flour. I knew an expensive dress. I had to plan a date night and I was very apologetic throughout the evening. All this together makes my wife's heart melt a bit and she forgave me. But she said that you have to work hard and I was in no mood to work hard. I believe that when I lied to my wife, I was wrong. But I said to her that you are overacting because she nagging me all the time for my life is that, what are you doing? What if I'm older, I don't have any disease? But after that I stopped going to the gym and my wife stopped telling me. I thought she understood. But now something was about to happen that I never expect. My wife called the gym instructor and my name and said that you don't go out but he will make you exercise at home. She did not consult me on this subject while we used to talk about everything that happened in this app. We both knew how much a personal trainer charges. But still she didn't ask me and did it all without my permission. I don't know why she started hitting my weight so much. She just wanted to change me. I had no mood for exercise, but I believe the words of the wife that this will good for me. How a trainer was going to change me. So obviously he was very attractive and his body was very attractive. I asked my wife how much to work out. And she said to me that until you become like Bill, His name was Bill. I said that I can never be like him. He was very handsome and maybe 22 or 23 years old. He was 6 feet tall and tall. People don't get fat easily. Well, the day started to pass in the same way. Even after doing the workout dearly, my weight was not decreasing. But then she told me something, I don't know, my weight was not decreasing. But my whole blood burned due to something very unusual because I found out that my wife had been unfaithful to me along with Bill because one day I told Bill he didn't need to come home because I had to go out on business trip. But when I got halfway, my meeting was cancelled. So I came back and what I saw was so dreadful. My wife and Bill, they were in each other's arms and they are unclothed and having good time with each other. After seeing that I had a panic attack and my condition became very bad. Bill left there and my wife started apologizing too. She said that I'm sorry. Actually, I lost control. You do have major situation like this. And even in weeks, we don't love each other. I wanted someone to appreciate me, someone to love me like we used to do before. And it's not Bill's fault. He's young. That's why I didn't know that all this happened at once. So I ever did something like that before he came for you. I said I forbade him yet he came, it means all this between you and him was long ago. And when you both saw that I was not at home today, you guys got an opportunity and now you are lying that this happened for the first time. It means it has happened before. I think he's not even a trainer, he's just your boyfriend. You lied about this so that you can bring him home. It was all planned in advance. I came into your words, you fooled me very smartly. I got very angry with my wife and I asked her to leave my house. She was not leaving my house at all. She said I will not go. I don't want to go at all. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. But I was very angry that views in front of my eyes, the state when they were having love ever since I saw these people, even when I looked at my wife, the same thing came to my mind. That's why I threw my wife out of the house. We didn't have any children for so many years. I wish if we had any children, I would be alone today. But everything was over for me as time went by. I missed my wife a lot because I had loved her in every way. I had never been unfaithful to her. She was everything for me and my wife was my best friend. And that was the reason that I always had love for her in my heart. But she was wrong with me. You know what she did was very wrong. That one day I found out a friend of my wife, she said that your wife has got cancer and was in a very bad condition. And it gave me a big shock about her. And I said when she said that she found it out about 2 months ago, there's a cancer in the leg. Doctors say that the legs will have to be amputated. I was so shocked. I never wanted this for her, but she didn't have any money for the operation. She lives in my house and I'm very annoyed with her when you took her out, she had no place to go. She's very embarrassed. She keeps crying all the time and says that I have done something very wrong. I'm also in a lot of trouble. My marriage will be in danger because my fiancé is coming to my home and he does not want anyone to stay in my home. You know, I'm about to get married and my fiancé doesn't know that I have a cancer patient living in my house. If it finds out my marriage, maybe get in trouble because he doesn't want anyone living in my house. I think my wife was punished for what she did. I should have gone to see her when I want to see her. She was really bad. I talked to her a little bit and spent, some time with her. Suddenly in our mind, we got all the beautiful memories, all the beautiful days that we spent together. We both had no control over each other. We hugged each other and started crying badly. I said to my wife that I just don't want to see tears in your eyes. You are coming back with me. She was shocked and was uncertain about it. I said, I forgive you and I will fix everything. I saved some money and want to use it to buy a big house. But the doctor said that her legs will be amputated, which was also very sad and costly. My wife was very worried. I gave her courage and I said that life is necessary. If you can live without leg, that's totally fine with me. She said that it will not happen. And by time she will also leave me. I told her that I will always support you. My wife's legs were amputed and then she was hospitalized. The whole process was very difficult for both of us. I supported my wife because I loved her. I forgave her for her first mistake. I never mentioned it again. It took a long time. She come home to recover. The doctor said that once the wound heal after that, they will implant a prosthetic leg in which at least she can walk on her feet. My wife was very sad. I helped her a lot. I gave her psychological support. But after a few days I saw Bill again in the home. After everything happened, I started packing my things. I left the house and I said that you don't deserve the second chance. You are just a pathetic piece of shit that deserve to live like this.